Now for attaching the feet. So once you've unboxed your fish ski, roll it over slowly until it's upside down, just like this. So put it on a foam or a towel, something like that, and flip it upside down, just like this. Remove the feet from the top tackle box before you do this, so it's not upside down. And then grab this, line it up. There'll be holes drilled in along here. You want the shorter side at the front and the taller side at the rear. For this next step, you'll have 6 of these hex head bolts. So you'll either need an 8mm ratchet or an 8mm bit on a drill or a driver. It's definitely a lot quicker. You've got it lined up with the holes. Get this little guy started. And then line it up with the hole, punch it straight in. And remember, these are going into plastic, so they don't need to go super tight. Next, you want to lift the box. Make sure it's sitting nice and straight. Just be careful. It is a little tender at rest until you get the strap on the front. So that's what we're going to start with next. Then you're going to connect your straps like this. So this guy on one side, making sure that whichever side that the carabiner is on the outside of the ski. So this one's set up like this, so it needs to go on the left-hand side of the jet ski. Running through the carabiner here, having the small side on there and the wide side at the back here. Running through to a similar setup on this end. So once the cooler is placed right at the back, so the feet will be very close to the end of the rear deck. You get the front one relatively tight, and then tighten the back one up. So the back one goes like this is the configuration. Down to one of the carabiners so that it misses the jet unit, and then it comes up like that to the other side, and then now it's, you should be able to give it a pretty good push, pretty big lift, and it'll be on there pretty solid. Make sure you use these little pads as well if you want to protect the back of the ski. It's just a little piece of hose and a bit of marine carpet as well, so chuck those on both sides just to be a little extra padding. The kit comes with a little stainless steel lanyard. This one just goes through the carabiner, back through this one, and then onto the carabiner on the other side. This is just a fail-safe. You undo the ratchet strap by mistake, you forget to do the ratchet strap up properly. This is just a little fail-safe for peace of mind. So that just goes on there like that, and then you are locked in. The kit also comes with a set of stainless steel turnbuckles. These basically work much the same as the ratchet straps. These are more if you wanted a permanent fixture and you don't want to be pulling them on and off as much. They take a little bit more time, but they're very solid once they are on. So this is the configuration at the front. So they come with their own set of these, and you just clip one extra one on here so that these sit nice and straight. So same deal with the other one. You do the front up till it's nice and tight, so you sort of can't pull the front back anymore. You've got the back sitting nice and flush with the rear. Same on the other side. And then you need to get a spanner and tighten up these little lock nuts. It's very important that you do that. Tighten those up with a spanner and lock them in. And then once that's locked in, this will not come off the back. Then we get our little stainless steel safety chain that we had before and connect them up. So it's just like that. So once that's on, again, it's if you forget to tighten these up, this is just your little fail safe. So it's on there nice and tight. Configuration at the rear, there's 3 carabiners here, so that when they're tight, that sits nice and even like that. And then this one gets tightened up. You just need to get the same pad from before, wedge it into your gap, and then tighten this one up here. Once that's on and nice and tight, do up these little locking nuts and get a spanner and nip these in, just like this. And you need 2 hands, hold that one still, and then crank it against it. Same at the top. Yeah, 2 hands, hold this one still, and then twist it back. And and then that is locked in. Screwing on the rod holders, all you need is a screwdriver or a drill with an extended bit. So with these new rod holders, the bottoms are empty. They do come with these through bolts, so if you've got rods with really long butts that are going to hit the ski, I'd advise leaving them in. Or if you've got overhead reels that won't fit into the reel seats, I would advise using these as well, because they will stop the rods from twisting. So work out what rods you want, and then you can change the configuration, front, back. These are all removable, so just got them on either side, and that will be on both sides of the ski. So you could run 1, run 3, run 4, totally up to you. For installing the fuel tanks, so in your box you should have 2 of these little toggles here, and then 2 tanks, and then you'll have these little brackets on the back of the box. So it's super simple. Just get these, screw them in a little bit. You can put a little bit of grease on these as well. Will help with opening these later on. And then fuel tanks go on just like that. You don't want to make these super tight, as long as it's not got any movement. Just like that. And that is that. You are ready for fishing.